Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can I talk to y'all? Can you believe it is day 10 of April? April is known as the month of financial literacy. That's when we celebrate the month of financial literacy. And it's day 10 already. And so back on day one, we decided that we would do a 30 steps toward getting our financial literacy, financial house in order, right? We decided that we will take some tiny steps in day by day and step by step in doing something to move closer to our goal of getting our financial house in order. And it is day 10 already. All right, so day 10 focuses on setting up your priorities. And that basically means creating a list of needs and wants, and that can help you to establish your personal financial priorities. Listen, it's setting priorities is an essential step toward gaining control of our financial life. Because if we don't set our own priorities, legions of other people will be happy to fill that void by telling you what are your priorities for your money. And that is important to them. Let me say that again. If you don't set your own priorities, right, others will set priorities for your money for things that's important to them. What do I mean? It is definitely important. It is important to someone that you care about the labels on your clothing. Gucci, don't ask me because I very hard for me to label them. Coach, Michael Kors, you know, whomever, right? It's important for them that you care about those labels of your clothing. It's important to someone that you max out your credit cards for Christmas and then take the whole entire year to pay them off. It is important to someone that you purchase diamonds, gold, whatever kind of jewelry for a gift to prove to that person that you love them, only to turn around a few weeks later to prove again that you really, really love them, right? It's important to someone that you order all the products that you see on the infomercials. It's important to someone that you buy a new automobile every couple of years. It's important to someone that you fill your home with all sorts of useless plastic trinkets. It is important to someone that you own a larger flat screen TV than you could possibly afford. So, are those priorities that you have for your own life? Now, some of them may be, but other goals might feel even more important. For instance, it might be more important to you to control your own time. It might be more important to you to own your own home. It might be more important to you to get free of debt. It might be more important to you to retire comfortably. It might be more important to you to see the world. It might be more important to you to contribute to a cause that you believe in. So there's no reason that you cannot have any or all of those things that I've just said. But if you consciously decide what you want and you're willing to put in the effort for it, then the trick is to saturate your mind with your own media, right? To because this world, that's the trick. The trick is to fill you with ads. It's a media driven world. And it's to fill you with all of these things to keep your attention on what is important to them for your money. So you got to keep your own intention on a decision long enough so that you can take small steps necessary to get there. So how do we do it? How do we um, set financial priorities and remember them? Well, we do just like what they do to us, right? You say something and the ad is right there on your commercial, on your Facebook outline. You mention something, you Google something one time, and they have these trackers when you Google something, and those trackers track right back to your social media. So if you had looked up um, maybe in-home saunas, the next day or the same day, you will see those in-home saunas on your timeline, on your feed. So you have to do that for yourself. You have to create, you got to take your brain back, right? And you got to create a marketing campaign to remind yourself of your own priorities. So what does that mean? You need to create images of yourself um, having that life that you want. And then find ways to expose yourself to them automatically. For instance, just like the commercials do it, they figure out any way to get those images in front of you. You have to do the same thing. Anything that you can do is fair game. So your screensaver, put those images that you want, the things that are important to you, on your screensaver. Put it on slideshows. Put it on your computer wallpaper, your phone wallpaper, right? Your rear view mirror. Put it in text messages. Yeah, I don't know if you guys, there was a show that what the heck was her name? Anyway, she used to always put sticky notes at the top of her bed so that when she wakes up, put it on your mirror, right? Um, do voice messages to yourself. The clothing that you wear, let them reflect what you want for you, right? Digital photo frames, on the refrigerator, anything that you can think of to expose yourself to your own advertising so many times a day is how you get to take your brain back, right? And once those place, once you place those ads there, and they can now compete with the barrage of other ads that they're putting in front of you, but you wouldn't be distracted so easily because now you have something to combat. All right. So each time you see one of theirs, then you see one of yours, right? And soon you can see yourself kind of making sure that you focus more on your priorities, your financial priorities. All right. So those personal ads are even more personal if you attach like an emotional hook to your goal. All right. So if you're writing this down or putting a journal in it or whatever, make sure that you write down why you want each priority on your list, right? And that will just make it even more real. That's it for today. Thank you so much. I just can't believe that we have finished 10 days already. That's one third of the way. 33.33333% of the month is done. And let's get to it. Let's not get to the end of the month and we can either have results or we can have excuses. One of the two. All right. Thanks. See you tomorrow.